Hello everybody, welcome back to Collecting and Hobbies. Today we're going to do a review over, well, not this guy. That was just a teaser. I realized that I just got this actually in a online order with some other stuff, kind of as a bonus, and it's got a slightly warped lightsaber. I'm going to put it under some heat and hot water, see if it'll straighten out, and then I'll do a review over him. But the first thing I noticed was, because I've been looking at the new Darth Vader from the Black Series early bird pack, all of these are painted the same color on the bottom, and that middle, or that top one on the right, isn't painted at all. If it's from Jedi, it should be blue. If it's from the other movies, it should be green. And if you look on the back, it shows that both of them are red, which doesn't make sense. And it also shows that, like, one of these on the bottom slot should be red too, which also doesn't make any sense. Ooh, that's a nice little picture of it right there. I noticed that before. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, look at the date code on this thing. 52921. That is old. This is May the 2nd, 2017. And this was made the 29th week of 2015. This is like one of the very first ones made. And I was kind of surprised they still have it. I guess they sold relatively well, and then they just kept on ordering more and just kept on opening the top case, and eventually they got to these to the bottom where they're the old ones. But yeah, so I wasn't sure if this is like a variant or something. I don't really think these are worth anything, but yeah, when I first saw that, I'm like, well, maybe it is, because it came like that. He's got a lot of green on his belt. But the figure I was actually going to do was a different one.
My name is Ezra. What's yours? Sabine. My name's Sabine.
This was the figure I was actually going to do. I was actually tonight I was gonna do a bunch of the Rebels figures that I'd already done a long time ago, and the memory card got wiped out. But those are in storage again, so I got this one, and if you look very closely at the stripes on the left side of her, there's a slight little flaw on the bigger of the two stripes, and that's about as close to perfect as I can find of these. And I got I've had like over 100 of these things. And her helmet, now I have seen better helmets. This one has a little bit of a paint chip or something on the right side of your screen where the stripe goes down, where the orange turns into purple again. That may come off, maybe not. I don't know, but I'm frankly just tired of looking for the perfect one, because there's always something messed up with their either her knees or her pad on her wrist, or something, her hair, her eyes, there's always something wrong, and this is probably the closest to perfect that I can find. And all of these were. This is one of the very first. I mean, this was something that I got like in August of 2016 before they were released to the general public. So, yeah. And if you're wondering about her bio, it's exactly the same as what it is on the 6-inch Black Series version. That's not going to focus. Maybe. It says a Mandalorian warrior. Sabine Wren is an explosives expert and graffiti artist, qualities that make her an excellent fit as one of the first rebels against the Empire. And of course, there's a little picture of her. I don't know how good the lighting is over here. I'm kind of in the middle of the room, right underneath the light, so should be good enough. Should be extremely good, but I don't really know. So this was the one I was going to do because I actually want to get some more of these just to see if there's variants. That's just the way I am. I collect variants. And for those of you who care about date codes, the date code down here is 62041. This is from Wave 1 of Rogue One. She packed one per case. So, and they have not re-released her in any of the future assortments. So, technically speaking, she is, I would say, probably the single most rarest figure in the entire Rogue One assortment, and including the Force Awakens. Basically, the last couple of years, she's actually the rarest figure. You're probably wondering, why would it bust her open then? Because she's only sells for like $10 or $12, so you could pretty much get her for $9.99 on eBay right now. And her bubble's a little bent. Her card's a little bent. Of course, if she was really rare, people wouldn't care about that a whole lot. You can still get 90% of her value out of it. But I do not have a Sabine Wren figure that's open. At least not right now. So let's get her open. Alright, so I just made a little incision right there. And for those of you who don't know, when you buy these figures, from what I understand, what I've seen in the past from other people, each figure has a unique code. So each figure and vehicle, anything from the Rogue One assortment, anything that comes with one of these, actually that's instructions, it's the other thing, the blue thing. There we go, right here. Any of them that come with one of these where it tells you about the app and it has a downloadable or code on it right there. Now supposedly if you don't have Sabine unlocked, it'll unlock Sabine, or if she's already an unlocked character, she'll get some special blasters or something. Or at least that's what I was told. Or, well, that's what I saw in another video somewhere. So you want to keep these because these codes are actually different. So this one's unique just to Sabine. And each code is unique, whether it's a vehicle or an action figure or whatever. And then here's her, I guess her zipline instructions. Zipline action. Okay, so that's enough for the packaging right there. Look at that. And here's her special instructions. Oh, great. So if I want to show this off, I'm going to have to go over to the lamp, where I normally am, I guess. Assembly. basically put it on her arm. And then you can use the hooks to go from one place to another, and she'll slide down. Just look at that picture one more time. It's kind of cool. Colors that they use. So yeah, if you have the app or you haven't used the app, you might want to keep the packaging just to now go on here, download the app, read the instructions, scan the code because you need the codes to unlock everything. All right. Now here's her, what do you call it? Her grappling weapon. Okay, the grappling weapon's not taped in there, but the strings are taped in there. I should really undo this off camera, but oh well. Oh, this tape goes all the way up the packaging, even with their pistols and everything. So this piece of tape goes for this grappling hook. And be careful with it, you don't pull the string out of the plastic. And there we go. And then this is a really big piece of tape. It goes all the way up the packaging. Gun. Your other gun. And there we go. Alright. So just back in there. Alright, so here's her string, which is much longer than Princess Leia's, which is a good thing. Okay, so yeah, I think I don't really have to do this, but I think you pretty much figure it out. But I'll do it anyway at the end of the video. Alright, since I already have her pistols here, wow, it seems tiny. Alright, so as far as I can tell, they're identical. I don't think there's any difference between the two. There we go. Let's focus. Flip it over. Looks the same. One of them seems to have a number on it, though. Kind of looks like it says 4 right there. The one on the right. But anyway. And I get your helmet out. Now, supposedly this is super squishy. Yeah, it's definitely soft rubber. A little paint issue right there on top. Right there, see it on my thumb. But that's it. Let's see if this part comes off. Little paint flake I was talking about. Doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe. Well, bottom line, you can't hardly even notice it anyways. The only real noticeable thing is that little spot right there by my thumb. And the way it was packaged, that's so far deep in there, there's no way I could notice that. Alright. And now, Sabine. Unfortunately, this is only 5 points of articulation, as far as I know. Yep. But she has a ball jointed neck, I guess. There's her little like a dragon looking thing. It is there. It's not painted orange. There's a little red on the bottom. But yeah, as far as paint goes, she looks good, except for that one little thing I showed you at the very beginning, and the white stripe. Her date code right there, 62001. Like I said on the box before, it's 62041. Alright, well, I was just about to say she looks perfect, except for that one. She has a little bit of orange splotching right there. It's not quite as detailed as the Black Series figure, I don't think. The Black Series figure, she has, paint and stuff, special sprinkles all over her boots and on her armor and everything. Alright, so let's put her guns in her holsters. And they go down in there pretty good. They're really tight too. Push them down in there. Ugh. Now, unfortunately, okay. I might have to move her leg a little bit because that pouch is in her way. And it's not going to stay in there very well. Let's see. Put it in this way. Yeah, you got to really work with it. Make sure that bottom part for gun, the wide part on the bottom gets in there. Their pouches kind of get in the way. It's like the 6-inch Black Series Boba Fett figure. But she has really good range of motion, at least on her head. Of course, she can only move her shoulders up and down, and same with that, her hips. So she's very limited articulation. So she can stand up. You might have to buy a stand for her. She's very thin, even thinner at the feet. She does have a little bit of space down there. Let's see. Eh, yeah, I don't know. Oh, there we go. Maybe. See, her legs go back pretty good. At least that one does. I'm not sure she's going to be able to stand up. And then here's her helmet, which you can rest. I guess. Not sure how she's supposed to hold that. This thing is very rubbery, but it doesn't. It's not articulated like a Black Series version. Put it on her head. Her head's kind of actually too big for the helmet. So the helmet expands. Wow, that looks kind of weird. It got like real big around the top. Egghead. Yeah, so unfortunately her head looks way too big. Kinda. But from certain angles it looks alright, I guess. Like just dead on. Alright, so now let's try her weapon, I guess. It says to slide it in this way. And there is a grip thing. Where you can just kind of put her arm behind it, just like I did with Leia. Alright, I'll show you this on the lamp real quick. Okay, so the end of these hooks are extremely tiny. And there's not really anything to hook them on because they're so small. And so, like in Star Wars, when he throws that grappling hook and it wraps around something and then hooks, might have to do something like that. So yeah, so that's what I did. I took the hook and I wrapped it around, and that's like the only way to really do it. And then here you go, Sabine. So that helmet looks like bright orange, like sherbet. Green sherbet. So yeah, there she is, and can't really do a whole lot with her, but hard to really show. But yeah, it works. Bottom line, it works. And here's the, let's see, it's undone. Back of her helmet. So the helmet doesn't really cover her hair all the way, but I don't think it does in the movie or the TV show either. I don't know if it looks like that, but. And finally, one last thing we haven't done. Let's put her blasters in her hands. See how well she holds them. She has pretty good grips. Pretty tight. She doesn't have a whole lot of space between her thumb and her fingers, so she should hold them really well. They're just thick enough. There you go. So that's pretty good. Pretty good pose. That's what she does in the TV show. It's kind of awkward looking though, that particular arm. She should have probably came with a spray paint gun like the 6-inch Black Series one. She spray paint with that arm and shoot with this one or something. But I don't know, the way she holds it just looks kind of funny like that. She needs to, like, her arm needs to be more straight, and then her wrist, tilts it upwards, and then it'd be like kind of like a Han Solo pose. Just gripping at 90 degrees. The way she does that just kind of looks like she's like that. Kind of, she's like, baby. Not really gonna hold it. Not really gonna aim at anything. But I'm ready to, just in case. I don't know, whatever. This one's perfect though. Pretty much. She actually used a little bit better on this too, but anyway, so she holds her guns well. She has a pretty good paint job. It's hard to find a perfect one. I'm trying to show you that detail on her shoulder there. Looks like a rabid bunny or something with his tongue hanging out or something. It's more detailed on the 6-inch Black Series version. But for this particular, for the 3.75, and it's how tiny she is, she's got a lot of paint apps. And that's one of the reasons why it's so hard to get a good one. But yeah, I give her a 9 just because of all the stuff that they did. But she could have better arms. Now her helmet could go on better, but for the basic assortment figure, this is probably better than the original one because the original one, I think it only had a swivel head, maybe, I don't know, no, I remember, but the original one, you know, didn't have, well, it was kind of like this. It didn't have a lot of posability either, but it didn't give you the option to see her head. They really should have done for both figures, or all three, is give her removable heads, where it's just a helmet, and then one with just her head, her regular face. But yeah, so overall, I like it. Like I said, I give it about a 9, maybe an 8.5. But I mean, it looks pretty good, and for the amount of paint apps on a 5 points of articulation figure, it's actually, that's why I give it a 9. It's 'cause it's just so um, detailed. I think they did a pretty good job. Could be better, but it's one of my favorites. She's one of my favorites from the movie. It'd be kind of cool if she had like a rocket launcher or something. I mean, they give all the other ones rocket launchers, but well, if you have all the other ones, you could just let her use one, I guess. And potentially, maybe her Black Series counterpart, spray gun, might actually be able to fit in her hands, since she does come with that. My only real gripe is that little thing in her helmet. But anyway, this has been long enough, way longer than I thought it'd be. So, um, a bit of brown up there. But I will see you next time.